Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are fighting. It has been confirmed.
That's something that we're talking about. We're in negotiations with Oscar and Ryan's lawyer, Ryan's team.
Now, these negotiations have been going on for weeks, in which Ryan Garcia's team contacted Devin Haney's team, in which Devin Haney confirmed this. And now, just recently, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney tweeted out with the hashtag that said Haney Garcia, in which Devin Haney replied to that, in which it said, "See you soon, pal." And now this fight has a lot of hype to it, and I'll tell you why. Because this will be their 7th time in the ring together. They're 3-3 in the amateurs. So again, it just makes sense for their 7th fight to be in the pros to see who's better. And they're both in their primes and just came out of great performances, in which Ryan Garcia fought Oscar Duarte, in which he knocked him out in round 8.
Duarte's legs have betrayed him.
And Devin Haney just recently fought Regis Prograis, dropped him in round 3. And completely outboxed him for the whole entire fight, in which he won by decision.
And the new WBC.
So again, this fight just makes sense.
Now, you have to respect Ryan Garcia here, because he's doing what most boxers nowadays will never do, and that is trying to make the biggest fights happen that have been talked about for so long. Unlike Canelo, who still doesn't want to give David Benavidez a fight, knowing that David Benavidez has been mandatory for 3 years now. And there's other fights like Gervonta Davis that involve Gervonta Davis fighting Devin Haney, fighting Shakur Stevenson, and even Teofimo Lopez. So you heavily have to respect Ryan Garcia for trying to make these fights happen. A good example of this is where Ryan Garcia just made one of the biggest and most anticipated fights happen, and that was him versus Gervonta Davis, in which the only reason this fight happened is because Ryan Garcia really pushed to make this fight happen. Even if he knew he wasn't at his best, he was willing to risk it all, in which that's exactly what he did. And maybe he's at risk of ruining his career, but he's willing to do so, and that's what it takes to be a real fighter, in which he's trying to do this again with Devin Haney. But in the end, if this fight happens, who do I think is going to win this fight? Well, taking in all their fights and taking in how they looked in their latest performances, there's no debating that Devin Haney looks like the better boxer than Ryan Garcia. So I think that Ryan Garcia is at risk at getting dropped and even getting finished by Devin Haney.